So hang on a second. Alright. Alright. We should be ready to go now. Finish this little thing that I didn't get to finish because last time I streamed this it crashed. Alright, there's that finished. I think we'll work on this. Getting ever so closer to being done with one of these larger areas. So that's exciting. Oh, it'll be pretty neat when this whole area is finished. I mean, we still have a lot more to work with, but it'll be neat to have the first one done. I'll need this and this. Oh, did not mean to do that. This we can do the gray outer edge. Welcome back from your vacation. Hope you had some fun. Yeah, vacation was pretty good, Lilo. It's nice to see you again. How have you been since I've been away? I recently added another hot air balloon, because why not? Things been alright. Had some root canals done, which was fun times. Oh, I can imagine that was real fun times. So I may or may not have decided to go even crazier with this, and uh, instead of having just this in the front, I'm gonna have it on the sides as well, and in the back, and then they'll all be connected by like an outer ring. So I just made this build have to take like a good 10 times longer, you know, because but I think it'll turn out pretty good in the end. Probably go for a decent while today for stream. I don't really have too much to do other than work tonight, so might as well go all out. Yeah, it looks like you're getting closer to finishing the first section, so good stuff, right? It's gonna look so nice once this first section is finished. I mean, it's a little crazy that now I'm calling it a section, since I decided I'm gonna have more of these sections. It also feels like this is kind of crazy that this is all just done by myself with no extra help. Oh, also, by the way, while while being gone, I bought this headset, so now I'm using a headset, so hopefully controller sounds are a little less prevalent, if that's the right word to use there. Because before I got this headset, I was just using the built-in mic in the PS5. It's gonna be so good when I can just fly around in circles fully down here and not have to stop. I'll probably be doing that a lot once it's all finished. Oh damn, didn't realize you were using a PS5 mic. Yeah, I was using the PS5 built-in mic that entire time, which is probably why you could hear me clicking the controller so much. I don't know if it's prevalent now. I mean, I can't hear the audio. I'm not gonna turn it on my YouTube because I don't want any like loop feedback or anything like that. But hopefully it's not prevalent or as prevalent. It's gonna be very interesting to start working on this section. This, I can see all the draining water I'm gonna have to do. It's gonna be so tedious. I think that's it for the floors. So, let me see here. We need the blue. Yeah. Is this close though? I think it was. But better to make sure than not. Yeah, it was. Pretty sure I used white here. Wish I could just remember all of these things at first glance, so I have to go back and forth. So, what did you do on your vacation? We stopped in Nashville. Yeah, we stopped in Nashville for our first stop. Had dinner there, and we had a hotel there for the night. They went to a bar, and I was just so tired because I really didn't get to sleep after I finished working the first night, which is usual for our vacations. I, I mean, most of the time I would be able to get to sleep in the car, but since we went with another couple, I didn't really have that as an option, so they went to a bar while I slept. It was a bar that I guess was owned by a famous musician or something. I don't quite remember. But then after that, we then made it to our destination of Myrtle Beach, where we stayed at an Airbnb for like a night because the next night we discovered this gigantic cockroach and we decided to go to a hotel instead. But while we were there, we went parasailing, which was really fun. It's surprisingly very like peaceful when you're up in the air. Like you don't hear much sound or anything, being up like 300 feet above the water. We then swam at the beach and whatnot. And the one of the other couple like the the guy lost his glasses in the ocean, so that was interesting. We went to like this boardwalk, like mall place that had this upside down building that we went into that had all sorts of attractions and things to do in it, including a what is it, 40 or no 60 theater. The 60 theater was interesting. Like it has you seated in a thing and it simulated doing a roller coaster in an abandoned mine thing. So like the seats and stuff would shake along and all that. It was pretty interesting. Um, what else do we do in Myrtle Beach? Uh, oh, we went on a like dinner cruise thing down the river for like 2 hours or so, and got to see all the like really super expensive homes. There was a house off the side of the river that was literally the size of an entire city block, which is crazy. But that's too much house. I can't imagine having that much space inside my house. If I remember something more about Myrtle Beach, I'll come back to that. But after Myrtle Beach, we then started heading back home, but we did a couple stops along the way and stayed the night in certain places. Uh, One of them was Atlanta, Georgia, where we stopped to stay the night there because they have the Coca-Cola's main factory there, and you can get a tour of it and try all these different Coke flavors from around the world. Yeah, I was proud about and stuff like that. That was pretty neat. Uh, After that, we went to Louisiana and stayed in a Margaritaville um, casino resort where we both uh, we both won $100. And my fiance and the other group we were with, they they lost $400, which, I mean, I accidentally saw what was in their bank account. I did not mean to see. They pretty much just withdrew their entire bank account, which was probably not a good idea on their part. But Margaritaville was pretty fun. They had a really nice Asian restaurant that we went to there. And then we did plan at stopping in Arkansas for some water park, but we ended up skipping that to just go straight back home because pretty sunburned because the other couple decided that they were going to only bring tanning sunscreen, which was not enough to protect my skin. So I got pretty burned, and like I don't really want to go swimming. As long as it's outside, I do not. So we kind of decided to go back home, and they miss their kids. So it's pretty much the gist of the vacation. Overall, it was a pretty good time. Alright, I should probably stop flying around and actually work on this. It was a nice little distraction from the build. Oh. Oh, I forgot the corners here. That sounds like a heck of a week. I'm glad you got to spend that with your missus. Yeah, it was quite the trip. I think that's the longest vacation we've been on because all our previous vacations were just like weekend things because I didn't have any vacation time at my job yet. So it was nice to have a longer vacation. I'd do it again. villager. Oh my. I wish I could just copy and paste these things. It makes this go so much quicker. It makes this go so much quicker. Oh, well, we just witnessed a llama die. Maybe if the wandering trader decided he wasn't going to go for a swim, his llama wouldn't have died like that. But, you know, to each their own. I've also had the idea for this. I have these platforms standing on these things, but for when these like actually connect to those, I want to kind of like put in the corner above the walkway like a floating platform that's being held up by hot air balloons with like bigger size houses than these. I think that might be pretty neat. Just maybe. I did. Only the stream is looking alright. I keep getting like warnings that the bit rate is dropping too low, which is kind of weird because I'm not doing anything different and the internet seems to be fine here. So hopefully it's looking alright on your end, Lilo. It drops every so often, but not bad. Ouch, yeah. Well, hopefully it doesn't get too bad. Not sure why it's happening. It's never done that before. Maybe it's a problem on YouTube's end today. I know they have troubles every now and then. Oh, did your other llama 2 die too there, wandering trader? Such a shame you chose to swim instead of on the, property I built that you could easily be walking on. Don't know if you're gonna get a bunch of trades out there with the dolphins there, bud. Now you're gonna drown yourself, I see. Or can you breathe under there? I see little bubbles. Oh, no, you cannot. Let's watch this wandering trader kill itself. Such a shame he had to commit suicide like that. He had so much to live for. Guess he couldn't live with the fact that he basically drowned his llamas. So what kind of things do you do for fun other than gaming? We collect DVDs and like binge watch TV shows. Currently, our collection of like DVDs is over 800. We have almost 5 shelves full of DVDs that are double road. And most of our DVDs are like TV shows. I mean, we do also have movies, but the majority is TV shows. That's one thing we do. We go out and, try new restaurants and stuff like that, like usual people do. Um, I have a couple of pets that we like to spend time with, and our dog and cat like to fight each other sometimes, which can be a little entertaining. Um, Wowzers, that's a lot of DVDs, yeah. We've only been collecting for, 2 years now? Our collection is probably valued at around like $20,000 now. we've invested a lot in that collection. Hello, Timmy. Why the sad face? What seems to be the matter today? Sorry I'm late. You don't gotta be sorry. As I said before, you're never late as long as you're here at some point. Even then, you don't have to be here every single stream. But it's very nice to have you here. What have you been up to today, Timmy? Yeah, like some of those DVD sets are so expensive, especially when it comes to like anime things. I don't know how much you know about that kind of stuff, but there's a company called Aniplex that thinks that their shows are worth the price of gold. Like one of their shows, Kill la Kill, I bought the box set for that, is a 24 episode show but with the box set they included an episode that was never aired, so 25 episodes. I mean, it has artwork and stuff with it, but it cost $160 for a 25 episode show. Oh, which is crazy. I don't know where they get off thinking that they should be charging that much. I think you got robbed. Maybe a little bit. It would feel more like a robbery when I bother to eventually buy the Persona 5 animation collection. Because Aniplex, again, owns that, the distribution rights of that, and they are charging $300 for it, and it is a 24 episode show. I really wish Aniplex would come to their senses and think, oh, we should not charge people that much for something. I love your city because you work hard on that city. I appreciate it. I try my best to work on this. Oh, well, that's a first that my broadcasting qualities went so poorly that it is decided to stop doing video. I guess we'll pause here for a moment and I'll stop working. We'll just talk for a bit, see if it fixes itself. Something must be going on YouTube's end because I have my internet is working fine currently. This is so weird. This has literally never been a problem. And YouTube is saying I have a good connection right now, but my PlayStation is saying it has poor connection quality. So maybe it isn't YouTube, maybe it's PlayStation today. Let me look that up. Let's see what PlayStation status is currently. Yeah, I've literally never seen this before. Yeah, PlayStation is having troubles today, so this might be PlayStation's problem. A lot of people are reporting server connection issues, so that might be the issue that's happening with the stream. So, I mean, I apologize for this. Well, I mean, we can sit here and talk for a while. I won't work on the build because I don't really want to do it off stream, even though sometimes I do build some things off stream, like that hot air balloon from earlier. But, yeah, this is kind of crappy. Guess I should pin a thing in the message in case I'm like being quiet. PlayStation. No worries, it's not your fault or anything. Appreciate it, Lilo. Yeah, even like, so when I stream directly through PlayStation, when it has your messages pop up, they'll like pop up in the corner of my screen. You don't get really see that on uh, your guys' end. It just like cut your message on in half on my screen. I mean, it's a good thing that I keep the YouTube like page open while doing this, or else I wouldn't be able to see your full message then. But yeah, something's definitely going on with PlayStation right now. Timmy, we might, if this lasts for too long, and then we might just try to stream again, like maybe an hour or two later. Because, I mean, I obviously can't just keep streaming no video when I'm supposed to be, like, working on this build. But we'll sit here for a bit and see if it fixes itself. And I'll just pin that message. That's really crappy. I was really, like, I have a lot of time that I can work on this today, and this is just like put a nail in that. I mean, it's very humorous that YouTube keeps saying that my connection is good for the stream, and PlayStation's like, nah, your connection ain't good. Wonder if I pause broadcast and unpause that. Nah. I've actually been getting into anime myself recently. My friend let me use his VRV account to watch some shows. Gotcha. What kind of shows you been watching, Lolo? We'll probably let this go on for maybe 5 more minutes, and if it's not fixed by then, we'll end stream. It's also a shame that this will permanently be on video now, this large section of this blue screen with the connection warning sign. This mostly adventure type of anime, there's a lot of them out there. Gotcha. Well, if you haven't watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventure yet, I'd recommend that one. I love me some JoJo. And this is definitely one of the more crazier shows out there. Yeah, we'll give this to the 50-minute mark, which is about one more minute. And I generally think this is not going to correct itself, so we'll probably be back in an hour or two. Is it kind of long? So how JoJo works is it's divided into parts, and so like part one is like 9 episodes, then part two is about what 16 episodes, then part three is about 48 episodes, then part five and part four and part five are both I want to say 39 episodes each. And then part 6 only has 12 episodes out right now, and another 12 are going to come out on the 1st on Netflix of September. And since Netflix got a hold of it, they've just really been sinking their claws into making us wait super long for episodes to come out. But yeah, so that's kind of how JoJo works. It's just divided into parts, and you'll see if you watch it. Yeah, it is really sad that PlayStation Stream is crashing. I really wish this wasn't happening right now, but it is what it is. So we're past the 50-minute mark now, so we're probably gonna end it here. I apologize that we only lasted 50 minutes, and like what 40 minutes of the stream was being able to do the build, and the rest of this has just been. Oh, wait. It just said my broadcast just resumed. So we were just about to end it, and now we're back. So I guess we can continue for a little bit. It looks like the quality looks a little rough, but it is better than nothing, I guess. So we'll continue for a little bit, see if it keeps wanting to work. I'm surprised that it wanted to work right when I was about to end. I heard it's kind of like Pokemon, where every season is a new area. Sorta, yeah. Uh, so like I've said it's divided into parts, and what that kind of means is each part it follows a new generation of the JoJo family line. So like the first part follows Jonathan Joestar and what happened in his like little adventure, and then the next one follows his grandson Joseph Joestar and what he goes through, and then the third one follows Jotaro Kujo, which is Joseph's grandson. And then part four follows Josuke, which, I mean, it's a bit of a spoiler for this, but it is Joseph's son, which he, like, I guess cheated on his wife with and had this son with this other person. And then the next one follows a character. I'm not gonna do like the backstory of this other person. Part five is a little different. It's sorta a Joestar, sorta not a Joestar. It follows him, and then part six follows uh, Jotaro's daughter. And after part six, they haven't animated like anything past part six. They haven't finished part six. But part seven, they kind of like rebooted the series and had this like alternate universe of what happened in the other parts. And like things get crazy once you hit like part seven. Because part seven, like the plot of part seven is the JoJo of the part is doing a race across America looking for parts of the corpse of Jesus Christ. So, it is a very interesting series. No. Poor connection quality again. Dang it. Man, this sucks. No, I really don't get this. YouTube was saying when it was originally out like this, there was like around 300 kilobytes per second, and that was a lower than recommended bit rate. And now it's saying it's 1,470 kilobytes per second, which is significantly higher than that 300 one, but yet it wants to not let us stream. Jujutsu Kaisen was really good. I wish I could have saw Jujutsu Kaisen Zero in theaters, but I missed out on that chance. But luckily, it is coming to Crunchyroll next month. This is a major F. I think we're just going to. I think we're just gonna end stream because if it comes back up, we're probably just gonna go back down again. And I think I'll just end stream and we'll try to do this again a couple hours from now. Hopefully you can make it to that, Lilo. If not, I understand. Um, Tell me if you're still here. Hopefully you can make it out to that too. If not, again, I understand. But this is just an overall pretty crappy situation. So uh, I appreciate you staying out for what was done of this stream, but yeah, unfortunately we're gonna have to end it because this this is too problematic. But hope you all have a good day. And again, hope I can see you later. Alright, see ya.